Emilia Giuliani was both helped and hindered by her family connections. So obviously she was the daughter of Mauro Giuliani, who was probably the most famous of the family, but also her uncle was a singing teacher in Russia. She had brothers who were musicians, so her family connections enabled her in early life to receive a high standard of musical education that perhaps otherwise she wouldn't have received. Obviously, because Mauro Giuliani is such a major figure in the history of the guitar, her music is overshadowed by his. So although her name is known, perhaps in connection with her father, her actual music has been very little performed in history. So, and what survives is of extremely high quality. She's born in 1813, possibly in Vienna, but then she moved to Italy when her father returned there after his successful stay in Vienna, and she began quite early giving concerts with him in her teens. She first performed in concerts playing duets with her father. So, and then after her father's death, she continued as a virtuoso guitarist. But by then, in the history of the guitar wasn't as popular an instrument, so she had a harder time making a living than her father had. There is an account of a concert she gave in which she performed on the same stage as Franz Liszt, and the critique of the concert actually likens the two performers and says that the audience admired them both equally. So she must have been an amazing player to stand on stage with someone who's perhaps known as the greatest pianist ever and hold her own to the audience. So her music it has similarities with her father, but is very different. Mauro Giuliani was a great classicist of music. He writes in this sort of Mozart, Haydn kind of style, whereas Emilia's music is harmonically quite outrageous compared to her father. She's very innovative, very interesting harmonist, and does amazing things. So really her music deserves to be heard, I think, on an equal footing with that of her father and of the other composers of her era. So the likes of Merz or Costa, composers who are much more well known now than she was. So it's a shame that her music hasn't been appreciated in the same way, and hopefully we can redress some of that imbalance by giving people the opportunity to hear how original and interesting her music is.